Like so many people, when the stories came out in the Times and there was going to be this big report from the government and all of these different things, I was very excited and I was very hopeful. And it's like finally this question is being taken seriously. The government's going to shoot straight with us. We're going to get to the bottom of this. I was excited. And then as time has gone on, I think there's been a grudging acknowledgement that there is something real to the UFO question, that it is not a joke. However, I think it's very grudgingly, at least from some quarters in the government. When I saw something, and I've talked to you about this numerous times, when I saw the first big report come out and it came out on 4 o'clock on a Friday on a summer's weekend, I thought, that's what you do when you want to bury a news story. Somebody wants to bury this. And as I see these new commissions and all these different things coming out, I'm just afraid it's another attempt by some quarters in the government to say, yes, we're addressing this. Yes, let's whitewash it again. Let's pat them on the head again, send them on their way, make it look good, make it look like we're checking into it. But in the end, it's going to be, well, it could be foreign actors. It could be hoaxes. It could be, photographic anomalies. But there's nothing in terms of an ETH situation. There's nothing in terms of a multiverse situation. Nothing really to be worried about. Am I too skeptical or am I just perceptive?
I think you're both, and I think that's extremely responsible. Just today, we had a story come out that Russia is claiming to have shot down a UFO.
Yes.
This released in Newsweek. And, what it might be is anyone's guess. Is it a Ukrainian drone? Is it a Chinese drone? Is it American? Or is it something else? So you will always have this question of everything going on in the world today when it comes to UFOs and the government. Is this strictly something having to do with national security? Yes, it always is when you're dealing with UFOs and the government. And they are always going to be looking at it in that light. So when it comes to the ET hypothesis, it's something we can always keep on the table. And I do think they are keeping that on the table. That will always be on the table until it's not. So I think what we're seeing right now is a very sobering perception of UFOs and the government, again, as we always do. And you're right. I think there has been kind of this, the excitement ever since 2017 has sort of waned. And you are seeing that because of the Department of Defense, of this new office, Arrow, that has just opened up as well. You're seeing a lot of pushback by government claiming, within the last few months in the New York Times, it's nothing but space clutter. It's nothing but drones. It's this, it's that. It's anything but ET. But what I'm excited about in 2023 is the continued efforts of Congress people. You have members on both sides of the aisle who will not let Arrow, this new department office within the Department of Defense, won't let them just get away with saying, yeah, we're looking into it. We don't know. No, they are keeping the pressure on them to figure out what this stuff is. And that was no more, I think, apparent than with these congressional hearings that took place this past year in 2022 when it comes to the UFO topic. We saw that the people in charge of the new office within the Department of Defense, they had no idea what was going on, Jim. Absolutely no idea. And when asked and pushed on certain aspects of the UFO phenomenon, they couldn't answer. And that's alarming when the people in charge of a government UFO office have no idea what's going on. So I think Congress is what I'm most excited about going into 2023 when it comes to all of this. And those within Congress who are excited and are passionate about finding the truth behind the UFO issue.